According to the Economist magazine, 6 of the fastest growing economies in the world were in sub-Saharan Africa in the decade 2000 to 2010. And if one looks at their forecast for 2011 to 2015, 7 of the fastest growing economies in the world will be out of sub-Saharan Africa. So certainly we are seeing that growth is real, and yes, it is coming from a much lower base, but we expect that we'll see that growth coming through going forward. The main reason for that, contrary to what many people observe, is that it's not just driven by the commodity boom and China. We found that if one breaks down the stats, consumer demand is actually pushing a lot of that growth. I think 60% of the region's GDP is actually consumer related. So along those lines, I think that's the reason you've seen so many firms looking to invest in Africa at the moment. It's because they are targeting that rapid consumer growth. McKinsey did a study in 2010 where they noted that Africa's GDP is likely to go from 1.6 trillion in 2008 to about 2.6 trillion in 2020, and consumer spending to virtually double from 860 billion in 2010 to 1.4 trillion by 2020. Africa's population is also expected to double to 2 billion by 2050, and obviously that will see a shift in the demographic spread, with a lot more working age people versus the very young and the very old coming through. So with the rapid urbanization that's expected to come from that, and as that market demands services, we're expecting to see that sustain demand going forward.